wanna know how I feel to be rich. I wanna know how to keep you niggas off my dick. You know, I know. You got money to blow. I feel so dope, but it's not enough. I got bigger dreams. I told my cuz what's up. We can do that shit. I like the mother cats. I make it big like that nigga with the feelings. What's up, world? Once again, you're in tune to the Gangsters channel, Black's Real Talk. I wanted to also point out something. Now, we're dealing with the reparations talk, and we're dealing with how the people who are in positions are probably from other countries, possibly. It's why they're fighting against it. But there's one thing, as I was going to these even little workplaces and stuff, it made me wonder, and it took me back to what Obama did at one time. And I can recall that for the companies in the United States, he wrote a bill. He passed a bill, right? Making it where he will give tax breaks or something, I believe it was, to companies who's hiring people from other parts of the world. You dig? Now, a lot of you probably missed that, but I didn't miss it. I remember. And maybe possibly it was something that already was in place. Right? Because sometimes when we look at the politicians, it's like, just like when Trump said, let's make America great again. You know, that was something probably already was in the making. He just pretty much, let's say, they started doing that 10 years ago. So now he makes that statement. You understand? So that's the same thing that could occur. Now, I don't have anything against people from other parts of the world. But I do have a problem with companies or even individuals who don't want to hire people from this part of the country. And these are the things that are going on in certain companies. So when we upset about, you know, the reparations and you saying you're going to do stuff for everybody else, just see, this is another thing. They say these things, but yet they don't do them for us. How is it that the workplaces are filled with everybody else? And our unemployment rate still at its high. You understand? So these are things that we look at. You got to understand what it means to have people in positions of power to do things. Because a lot of us don't. See, if we had people in power, a lot of us would be working now. So don't believe all this stuff that, oh, they don't want to work, they don't want to work. That's a lie. So when you put that lie out and you don't hire people, it kind of covers up your agenda. You understand? So now when I go in certain places, in these workplaces, I see people mostly from other parts of the world. Racism is silent. So they're not hiring us, but they're hiring everybody else. We can't be naive and don't believe that this thing is going on. This is going on. Racism is silent. How is it that these people can make things happen for other people, but you can't make it happen for us? Why you can't even, matter of fact, let me go a little deeper. Why you can do things for everybody else and you can't include us also? You see? Why is that? You're looking at the results of people doing things for other people. This is what you're looking at when you're looking around. Everybody ain't work hard to get where they at. They have things and programs and such things in place. And America's filled with everybody. You understand? And you got people of different colors here. You understand? So if these people and these politicians are going against us for reparations and they want us to vote, but yet they don't want to do anything for us, what's the problem? Why can't you include us when you're writing out those bills and when you're writing out these things that needs to be done and so on and so on? But when we talk about things you don't want to do it or you can't do it, that's a lie. The reality shows different. You're doing things for other folks, other groups, possibly. Because I'm looking at the results. I'm looking at the places being built. You coming from other parts of the world for a better life. Who's giving you that better life if you coming over here? Who's giving you that better life? Because many of them not coming from another place and moving to a place of poverty. No, they're not. You understand me? This is what's going on. And I'm giving you an eye-opener. Is it true? I don't know. You go and look for yourself and you conclude. Because these are not accusations. These are statements that I'm also daring you to look into. This is what's going on. So when you hear these black folks supposedly who claim to be black, when they say we got to do stuff for everybody else, why aren't we included? Why aren't we included? If you don't want to just do things for only black people, then why only we're not included when you say everybody? Racism is silent. You can't pretend you're black and say we want to do stuff for everybody and then you exclude us. So now we talk about reparations. Where are you from? Originally. Where are you from? Because you can't be from here. And some of these old black folks that are also in these positions of power saying all these other stuff like that dude Clyde was saying. My question to him is, where are you from? You have to be at least about, what, 60, 70? You know, I'm pretty sure you had parents or grandparents who was in that area when they was doing all this thing going on. Racism is silent. So of course you don't see it. You don't see it. But by the results, it shows. The reality shows. Obama wrote bills before. $1 trillion to this, $1 trillion over here, $1 trillion over there, billion over here. But yet who put him in? Who helped put him in place, in office? This is what we're talking about. This is the Judas, the betrayal. So my question also rings out to say, okay, ADOS, when they don't do reparations, what's next? One tangible. All companies, depending on the number of your hirings, make sure there's half of this or percentage of that or percentage of this is in your workplace. So it doesn't exclude us. Tangible. Another one. Get rid of that African American thing. When we go and look for jobs, because when people see that, it's like kryptonite to people who are possibly over us. To say, let me move the application to the side and look for somebody else with a different nationality. I'm just saying, what's the possibilities? Get rid of that. So it give us all a chance for the person to meet the individual and decide whether he want to hire them or not, rather than you see it on a piece of paper and you exclude it and you put it to the side and go to the next one without even looking at it. I'm just saying. These things need to be undid. Those things that work against us. It needs to be undone. Tangible. Give companies also a credit or a tax credit who hire people from this. Make it half and half or percentage, because it has to be equal opportunities. You got 20 people here, you got 20 people there, you got 20 people there. Let's make it equal. If not, then there's a fine. You see, there's things can be done with the order of a pen. Where are these black leaders? Why are they not even putting it out there? This is what I'm talking about. This is Real Talk 101, the Gangster Channel. Think about it. Holla.